feeling gracious. What do you think? We just giving out free handouts? What do you? This is not for you.
You know the rules, and so do I. Say goodbye.
You better run. She just killed herself. I think we all know and can partially agree that Apex has been in a very weird spot as of late. I think just as a couple weeks ago, we hit an all-time low in viewership on Twitch since the last 2 years. Player bases are rapidly declining, and unfortunately, it looks like a lot of people are quitting on the game, or at least taking a pretty big break. We've been following this mass exit of Apex Legends for about a week or so, and it still seems to be going in that trajectory. But we do have some things being added to Apex Legends very soon that I think will bring some of this player base back, and I think a lot of people have probably been waiting around for Apex to simply add this. All of that and so much more in today's video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. As always, we're trying to hit 95,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so I would really appreciate if you guys would hit that subscribe button. I doubt we'll hit it, but it's worth a try. So like I said at the beginning of the video, we know that obviously Apex has been declining with its player base and its viewership day by day, and especially as things like Warzone 2 are releasing. Overwatch 2 has still been doing pretty good. There's a lot of new titles out there, including God of War and a couple other things that definitely have people leaving Apex to go try out some other things. What was really scary is obviously season 15 had just released, and I think a lot of people were thinking that this season was going to change everything or maybe bring back the masses of player bases, and we know that the spike of the new season was nowhere near the spike of season 14, which seemed to be odd considering there was no new map and no new gun, but simply just a new legend of the OG return of Kings Canyon. I think Macro hit the nail on the head saying season 15 of Apex is just kind of came and went right out the door. Apex needs to change something very quick because people are getting tired of the same routine every season. I think that is definitely the truth. With Alberlelli reminding us yesterday morning that despite all of these people continuously leaving the game, it still seems to be going in that direction, showing yesterday the player count is still dropping. So what is it that's going to bring these players back to enjoy this game once again? Well, I think one thing is definitely true. I mean, you do have a lot of competition that has been releasing their titles, and a lot of their games have been pretty successful, with God of War being released, Warzone 2 being released, and the relaunch of Overwatch with their Overwatch 2 game. So it is to be expected, and I do think Macro had a supporting idea that maybe players are getting sick of the same old routine. We also know that Apex's peak player base seems to come around the end of December and the beginning of January with the new year, and they do actually have an event coming in just a couple of weeks from now, and they will add some things that many players are probably going to be excited about. One thing specifically that I know a lot of players have been waiting to come back. So one thing, obviously, we do have this collection event, and they are going to be adding a lot of brand new skins here. These are legendary skins, and there will be a mythic level, heirloom level, red level, whatever you want to call it, Wraith heirloom skin, and this is going to be a prestige skin that has 3 different prestiges here. I can't remember if they're damage related or kills related, but basically as you progress with this skin, things will get a little bit more complete. Now, I do think this is cool, and I definitely am excited about them coming with their own finishers, but I can't say confidently that this specifically is going to bring the player base back. For whatever reason, this thought never crossed my mind until today, but back in the day, we used to spend $60 on a brand new developed game, like something that had not been played, a brand new piece, not just a content added to a game, but literally a brand new game we spent $60 on. A lot of people back then thought that that was expensive, and now we're spending $160 just to get a bunch of legendary skins on a game that's been out for many years, and we can't even see those skins whenever we're playing unless you perform a finisher. Like, just let that sink in. This is absolutely absurd. Almost 3 times the value of a brand new game that we used to pay for back then. Now we're getting this game for free, but yet we're spending $160 per event, and we're getting about 4 of these events per year, or at least a lot of people are. I think compared to the first prestige skin we had, that the Wraith one is definitely the better one, or probably one of the best ones that they're going to be adding. But I think the heirlooms itself, the actual melee weapons, are probably way more valuable in my opinion than these. At least you can see those. At least you can constantly use those animations mid-game. I think the value of these skins would probably go up pretty well if there was a third-person mode in this game. And the sad part is there used to be, and it was actually very successful, and for whatever reason we've never seen the return of that third-person mode in this game. I think a lot of people could probably justify buying some of these legendary skins, buying some of these mythic skins and prestige skins if they could actually see it in game, which is why I think a lot of people are saying now, considering that you have so many other titles out there that are competing with Apex with their new launches, I think it would be an appropriate time to add some more permanent rotating modes in the game, whether it be third person. You could have Gold Rush duos or whatever with care package weapons everywhere. So many other good game modes that they've had in the past that you could just have on like a 30-minute cycle rotating so that players have a different way to play the game. But speaking of modes, there is one thing that's coming, and I think that this is probably what a lot of people will be returning for. I know a friend of mine who never plays this game, but I know he comes back for this specific event every year because this is his favorite mode, and that is the Winter Express. They are adding this mode back, and I'm pretty excited about it. Unfortunately, unfortunately, it does not seem like they will be adding this mode back with any changes or any updates whatsoever. It will simply just be copy and paste from every other year. Now, at the end of the day, I love this game mode, so I'm not too mad about that. And honestly, I probably will play this game mode for every second of Apex while I'm on during the Christmas event. I will probably not be playing Battle Royale at all. And honestly, this is why I think they need to start adding some of these more permanently, because I will probably play this game more often if this was available more often. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have not played this game one bit besides stream and besides YouTube after day 2 of season 15. I pretty much just quit, went over to Call of Duty, and I've been nonstop playing Call of Duty. Played a little bit of Rocket League as well. But yeah, there's just nothing about this game that's really doing it for me right now. But if there were permanent modes that cycled like King of the Hill or Flashpoint or Gold Rush Duos or third person mode or whatever it may be, some of these amazing modes that Apex has had in the past, Winter Express, maybe even Gun Run, I would probably play this game a lot more often. Or even if they didn't neglect arenas, I would probably play arenas a little bit. So we know that many of the players will come back to the game and the viewership and the player base will definitely hit a big spike. But will this be big enough to change the direction that this season is currently taken? Will it revive this season? Will it revive this game overall? I think it depends on how they capitalize on this event. I think one good thing they do have going for them is that because this season is a little bit longer, they have decided to make this event a little bit longer. I think it's now going to be 3 weeks instead of our normal 2-week collection event. Now, will it have Winter Express for 3 weeks? I'm not sure. Back in the day, you guys remember a couple of years ago, we had the Grand Soiree event, and that had what was called a Gold Week. In Gold Week, there would be a brand new game mode come every 2 days, and we got really fun game modes in this. Third person mode, Gold Rush Duos, or some other fun modes in there as well. So will they keep Winter Express for the entire 3 weeks, or will there be something that is there for 2 weeks, and then maybe we do another little event with some other game modes that they've recycled? I'm not entirely sure. That would be something that I definitely think the community would probably appreciate and probably enjoy. Now, all of this is perfect timing because Garrett Leaks did remind us the other day that Apex player bases seem to rise towards the end of December. So this would actually be in perfect timing with their new event. This would be after the hype of a lot of these other games, so you would really be getting the ball rolling to bring back some of those audiences. The question obviously is though, will it be enough? We know Josh Medina also said that at the end of the season, it'll be well worth it for the end of the rainbow. I don't know what it is they have planned. I'm really hoping that it's something big, but we know that they love to overhype and under deliver. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. For some quick Apex news, this one is really quick, but I thought it was super interesting for all of you out there that are interested in the mouse and keyboard and controller debate. This was coming from We the People yesterday. Thank you to Sushi for tagging me in this over on Twitter, saying to all the people who complain about controller, why not just pick up one and do what we do? Imperial House said bet, because he's already done that. He's picked it up and he's already doing what they've done, winning a lot of their tournaments as well, winning a lot of their pro league matches on the controller, obviously. So Designful said, stop acting like you're good on the roller. You still owe me on the 1v1 for 100 subs. And he says, my man runs 4-3 classic on Bloodhound Wingman and think that he is, quote, good. Designful saying, put your money where your mouth is. And Imperial Hal was saying, if we do this 1v1, we do it on the black box, no head glitch BS. And he says, you make any rules that you want, Philip, and you will be dealt with. So it looks like we may have a pro player 1v1 with the controller, Imperial Hal versus Designful. I'm interested to know if that matchup did happen, who you guys think would take the W, and what do you guys think about the mouse and keyboard controller debate in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Once again, we're trying to hit 95,000 before the end of the year. I doubt it'll happen, but we'll try our best. And until the next time, later, Gators.